Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Barry and Chica, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your dog's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the correction and the motivations that we give the young puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Barry is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and let go on the training collar. We have several different options for you for training collars, and we're going to see how she does when you get here. You will be instructed how to use the training collar that we decide on during your lesson. Now Chica's lying down very nicely next to Barry's left side, which is where all of our obedience training is done, on the left. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Chica, heel. Now at this point, Chica has a job to do, and that is to keep her eye on her trainer, not forging ahead, not jumping around, walking nicely like a lady. And each time that Barry stops his feet, you will see that Chica has been taught to sit automatically without being told and wait for her next command. Barry talks to her to keep her motivated. Her tail is up and wagging. She's happy, but she's walking very controlled, and each time he stops, she sits. So when you're walking in the neighborhood, you stop to talk to a neighbor, stop to cross traffic, she should sit nicely at your left and wait for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Now, all of your exercises should be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. You don't have to go out in the cold to practice obedience. Your long sit stay is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Barry returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way around her as an additional distraction and end up back where he started with Chica on his left, back at heel position. And they're going to run through their heel and their sit and their stay again for us. A lot of it with these young puppies is keeping them focused, keeping them enjoying the training. And then he leaves her in another sit stay, and you can practice your sit stays right in the house. It helps to develop attention span and maturity. Now this time, instead of returning back to Chica, he's going to call her. And this is your recall, or the come on command. Coming to you should always be a happy command. She should always look forward to coming to you, and she should come and sit right in front of you facing your knees. That prevents that coming and jumping all over you and grabbing your clothing. Everything's pretty, we keep everything pretty low key with her, so we don't amp her up. Barry's going to leave her in another sit stay, and we're going to demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. He uses her name only on his motion exercises. Now she's a little distracted, so you saw him give her a little tug to get her attention back. And then she goes back to heel position and back sitting. Nicely done. Now we're going to set up to do our down commands, and there are 2 of them. These are very important to practice indoors as well, and you can practice these down commands while you're eating dinner or watching a movie. Barry's going to take his left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down. Now, she didn't go the first time, so he said no, down. He repeated the command. Your down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And again, great exercise to practice indoors. Anywhere where you practice obedience is where you're going to get your best behavior. Now when Barry returns to her, he will walk all the way around her again, like he did on the sit stay, back to heel. And at this point, she expects to get another command. So he's going to heel her out of that. And we're going to demonstrate that down from a heel one more time. I think she's eating a piece of something from off the ground, like a stick. So he brings her back to face the camera. Again, open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down. If she tries to distract you, you tell her no, down. And he leaves her in a stay. And you can almost tell by her body language that she's going to stay. Now she's distracted. She's got a leaf there in front of her. But she has to complete the exercise as it was taught. So you don't give up. And as soon as she makes you mad, she beat you. So don't get mad and don't give up. This time Barry's going to call her in.
Come on, babe. Heel. Come on, Chica. Oh, there, little girl. Now heel. Come on, babe. Down.
There's her down.
Stay.
Now she's going to look for that same leaf again. And this is why your down stays help to develop attention span. Barry's going to call her out of that. And then Barry takes her back around to heel position and back sitting. Very good. Now he's going to heel her out of that exercise, and we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. Now she's looking all happy with herself. Let's get away from that piece of leaf. Barry's going to leave her in a sit-stay. Always have your dog seated before you attempt to put them into a down. This is the only time you will see him use his right hand to give the command, and he's going to tell her to down.
Down. Going. Down. Stay.
Very good. She is really a completely different dog than the dog that came. And she doesn't tend to use her mouth as her first greeting anymore. We've demonstrated for you her heel, her automatic sit, her stay, her down from a distance, and her come. These are the exercises that you're going to be practicing with Chico when you want to give her special time and attention. Practice obedience. It's the best way to keep her a lady as she's continuing to grow and mature. We've really enjoyed having her, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. Merry Christmas.